Hello everyone, my name is Zom, and welcome back to Stoneblock 2. If you recall, on the last episode, we did two major things. First of all, we actually made our first mob farm, so now we actually have a constant source of mobs so we can get all kinds of loot. And I think second, and even more important, we got to the mining dimension. Hooray! Woo! And with that, we're able to have access to so many more ores, everything like diamonds, emeralds, everything that we're going to need to keep on going in this game. One last thing that I forgot to mention, guys, if you've been enjoying these Stoneblock 2 videos, definitely give these videos a like. It helps me with the YouTube algorithm. And if you want to see more content like this, subscribe because there's tons of more on the way, and it definitely helps me out. First things first, you're probably going to notice that the base looks a little bit different. I have expanded it slightly since the last time you saw me off screen. I just did that just because I have a feeling that this episode we're probably going to need a little more space for some of the other things I'd like to try to do. In addition to that, you'll also see that I also added some water right here. And the reason why I did that was because I hated keep running back and forth to the water source I have in that room over there, and then to getting it and then filling up these crucibles when I need water for whatever reason, like making clay or something. So I just made a nice little pond right here that I can also go swim in. So nice. Also off screen, what I ended up doing was going back to the mining dimension and trying to get as many resources as I could. You'll see I have a few new chests here, I should say, before I show you, and this is just my loot that I've gotten from the mining dimension, plus all the ore pieces I've been getting from sifting with the sieve. And now you'll see that I actually got some diamonds. Yay! So last time when I first went in, I was having a tough time finding diamonds, and literally, I wish I was recording it just so I could show you, but literally the very first thing I did when I went to the mining dimension again was I started mining, and I used the iron hammer, and 1-2, I already found diamonds. It was pretty surreal. Also just got a ton more gold, more redstone, more kinds of that kind of stuff that I'm going to need. And also I went and grabbed a ton of dirt because I figured, it's getting annoying just constantly taking cobblestone and using the hammer on it and then turning that into gravel and then turning that into dirt and everything. And I figured, in the mine dimension, there's just dirt everywhere, if you can find it. But when you do find it, there's just tons of dirt. And I just use my stone-matic here and just blow right through that and get as much as I need. So I'm doing pretty well on the resources. What I ended up doing off screen as well was I had gotten some other more dirt. And I took that dirt and I had compressed it and started using the regular oak sieve. And I did that and I got a ton of more seeds, regular seeds you can see right here. Some grass seeds, pumpkin seeds, the types of seeds that I'm going to need for growing food. What I'm honestly most excited about is having these grass seeds because this place is looking a little dull. I need some grass would be nice here just to make it look a little green. In the future, I'm definitely going to update this place more and actually make it look nicer and livable. But for now, I'm just kind of okay with the little cave look that's going on here. But one day, it will look a lot nicer. First things first that I think we should try to do is I want to take a look through the book and maybe get through a few more quests just so we can get some more of those sweet, sweet rewards because those rewards are really getting nice. And we've got right here the cobblestone generator 2. If you recall, I can't remember if it was the last episode or the prior episode, but I had made a cobblestone generator. We're actually going to take that and we're going to upgrade that because now we've got plenty of iron to do that. So let's go right here to our crafting table and let's just look up what the recipe was for that cobblestone generator. This is a tier 2 one we're trying to make. And look at that. It's just so simple. You just take the regular cobblestone generator that we had previously, take 8 iron ingots, throw it around there, and you have a tier 2 cobblestone generator. And with that, we now have a new reward. Grab those extra cobblestone here, and it's actually running out of space, so I probably should upgrade that soon, but just throw it here for now. Let's take a look and see what wonderful, beautiful reward or dud that we get this time. A builder. Cool. From RF Tools. Alright, so that is definitely going to go into... Oh, you going to stack with the other one? No, guess not. Go back into the Draconium chest that we have here. Still can't get over the fact that we have a Draconium chest. That is so cool. Let's see. And off screen also, what I should probably mention, you might have noticed in my inventory, I also have two uncommon loot crates and 2 regular common loot crates. And that's because when I was just off screen, I also was just killing some mobs in here. And something sad happened, which is going to happen again, unfortunately, from what I can hear. Looks like we've got a zombie villager. That's so sad. I can't actually do anything to help them right now because I don't have access to a brewing stand. Because I don't have... Let me just get rid of you. Sorry, zombie villager. I don't have any blaze rods yet. But one day I will. I'll be able to make a nice splash potion. And get in there and actually, and with a golden apple, and actually save him. And maybe, I don't know, I wonder if I can make I haven't never tried that. Maybe I can make like a village, a village go in here. That would be hilarious. But that would be nice. In the meantime, unfortunately, they're going to have to face the same fate as all the other enemies that we have here. And it's all even sad because it wasn't just, like, I don't know if I said this, but there were 2 zombie villagers. And that was the 3rd one I found, so that was super sad. But yeah, in the meantime, I've been getting some of these uncommon and common loot crates. So let's open those up now and see what we get. Pig bait and stone wand. Stone wand, that's pretty cool. And some salmon. I guess salmon I could kind of get anywhere, because now that I can just make a little pool, I can just make a fishing rod and have plenty of string, so I could definitely do that. But hey, it saves me the trouble, I guess. Alright, and let's see what the uncommon loot crates, what we get. 2 slime boots. I'm trying to remember what the slime boots from Tinker's Construct do. I feel like that has something to... I might as well throw them on, because I have no other armor right now, but I feel like... Does that have something to do with fall damage? Oh, yeah, it does. I can jump now. I can jump really high, bounce around. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Alright, not bad at all. And let's see what our last one is. We've got some bricks and an iron wand. Okay, a little better than the stone wand that I got previously. But you know what? Hey, I'll take it. I will definitely take it. Store those away for now. Because I don't think I need any of these right this second. What I also want to mention is, you might also notice I have some Inferium Essence. Also, 3 more Inferium Essence in here. You just get those from killing mobs. They have a chance of dropping it. And you might have noticed in the quest book, I actually have an unclaimed reward from that. So let's go grab that and see what else we get. I think I already have a water candle. Honestly, I don't even know what this does. Increases nearby spawns when lit. Okay, I mean, you know what? I wonder if... just channeling my Minecraft villager. Let me see. If I throw it in here, I wonder... Oh! Yeah. There you go. Oh, look at that! They're gonna fight themselves. Oh! There's a little war going on down here. Oh, but look at that! We got some Endermen. I think that's the first time I found Endermen in here. Might as well deal with these guys. Ender Pearl? Yes, Ender Pearl. Hey! Oh god, I hate the noises that they're making. Yes, we get it, you're angry. We get it, my man. You don't like me. Oh, look at that. A clay loot crate. What? Okay, well that's gonna be cool. One of the things I gotta say is I'm kind of sad about these loot crates is, you know, they're different from the loot bags from Stoneblock. And the reason why I'm kind of sad about that is because at least with... I thought for some reason I actually thought another skeleton spawned near. I forgot I had the little water candle. I don't know if that actually works this way, but I'm going to throw it in here because I got nothing else to do with it. But what was I saying? Yeah, with the loot crates, I mean, they're all cool and all, but with the loot bags, at least with the loot bags, you could combine them and make a higher level loot bag that would have even nicer materials in them. So that's kind of sad that I can't do that anymore. But hey, these loot crates, they still look pretty cool. So what the heck do we have in here? Let's find out what this clay loot crate has. Oh, of course. Well, I should have guessed. The clay loot crates, of course, have clay. Who would have guessed? Not me. And more clay. I can't say that I'm angry about that because it's completely as advertised that I was going to get clay, and I got clay. So that is pretty cool. Let's take some of this this start I have. I'm trying to think if I want to. I've already got a good amount of seeds, so maybe I want to take it and maybe takes it and turn to, not gravel, what's after gravel? Sand. Or I should say sand is after the dirt. Maybe I should start sifting that and seeing what else I could get. I should maybe, let's see, cocoa beans, just this kind of stuff. Okay, I've already pretty much got all this stuff, so this doesn't seem that special. So you know what? Let's just turn it into compressed dirt. Keep it like that. And we'll, didn't want to clear that. There we go. Okay, let's just make tons of compressed dirt. The reason why I'm doing this is because it's actually a lot faster of me sifting 1 compressed dirt, which is 9 dirt, as opposed to just sifting through 4 dirt here. This is a much more efficient way of me doing it, is with this heavy sieve. So let's go through and see what we can get. Actually, what I just thought of, I probably should have thought of this before I did this. Let's make another oak sieve, and let's try to make a flint mesh one, because I believe with the flint mesh one, we could also get some different items. Yeah, the flint one, we can actually get these little mineral saplings and a few other cool stuff. So you know what? Let's go. Where did I put the oak? Oh, you know what? Let's grab some from our tree. And you might have also noticed, I forgot to mention, I started laying out some of, let me actually move this one, this is going to annoy me, moving these chests here, and I added another little sapling here, this time a birch sapling. So we just have a different kind of wood, just so I have a different material to work with besides just the oak wood. And I'm thinking adding it for maybe every single type of tree in the future, and that way I can have the pick of whatever type of crafting material that I would like. So, I believe, what was it, the recipe for it again? For the heavy sieve right here. Oh, here we go. So I don't even need regular oak wood planks, but hey, can't go wrong with having them. And then let's also grab some of the flint that we have in here. I should have, let's see, don't I have any string left? Uh-oh. Don't have any more string. Oh, but we know how to take care of that. That is simple enough. We got a few of these silkworms. Okay, forgive me. I guess I am a bit of a dum-dum. I completely forgot. I actually already have a string mesh. I don't need regular string to make a flint stiffened mesh. That's pretty, it simplifies things completely. We're going to just take our string mesh, throw it in the middle, and on each side put in 3 flint, and now we have a flint stiffened mesh. So let's throw that in here. Throw our compressed dirt, and let's see what other new goodies we have. Hopefully some new food items. I can already see some cool stuff on the hot bar, so definitely not going to complain about that. Let's take a look what we got so far. Oh my goodness. That is completely full. I don't really think I need the stone pebbles anymore. So let me also, before I continue with this, let me also show you a new little thing I made. It's a trash can from Extra Utilities 2. Incredibly easy to make. The trash can is such a game changer. All it takes is 1 little chest in the middle, cobblestone all around, and 3 regular stone on the very top row. And with that, you get to have a trash can. And a trash can, I can just take everything and just throw it in, and it's now in the void. Or I should say, it's no longer in the void here, it's in the void in here. Because this is a little tiny black hole. So, I keep forgetting I got that. These slime boots, they're so much fun. We got our mineral saplings here, so very cool. What I'm also thinking of doing is we've got here our crucible looks like it's got a little bit more lava in there. And what I want to do is I want to definitely speed up production of making more lava. So I just want to grab the stone because this is going to annoy me if I just put a cobblestone here and it doesn't look nice anymore. But before, you'll see that I had thrown 1 torch down here to power our crucible, and you'll see at the bottom of the text here, it says rate times 1. So that's going to be the slowest rate that we can we can burn things at in this case. So what I would like to do is actually speed up the process. And we can do that with just using the lava that I made previously by throwing it here, filling that in here, and now you'll see it's a ×3. We just tripled the rate at which we can create more cobblestone. So that's super cool, and I had an idea that I wanted to do this episode. I'm going to need definitely some more cobblestone for that. But let's throw a few more in here for now. What I'm thinking of doing, and now we have our extra set of that we actually just got all tons of clay from those clay loot crates, so that was definitely a boon. Is maybe we'll get some more bone meal, make some porcelain, because I don't think I have any more porcelain, because I'd like to make a second crucible. You're probably thinking, why the heck would I need another crucible? Well, with the goal that I'd like to do this episode, one really cool thing I'd like to do is create another crucible, create another cobblestone generator, take that cobblestone generator and have items get piped into the cobblestone generator so it's constantly making more lava for us, and use that to power a magmatic generator so we can have a renewable source of power. That is really what I want to do, because that sounds like so awesome. I actually did this off screen in one of my creative worlds just to kind of test it out, and it is so much fun. So I'm definitely going to do that. So I cleared out this little space here, and I think this might be a good spot to do it. I'm going to skip ahead, because you guys don't want to see me make another crucible and go through the process of getting all that. But when I'm back, I will have everything ready for us to start our little magmatic generator and our little crucible, and that's that whole setup. So I'll be right back. Alright, we are back, and you'll notice a few differences. This time what I did was I added a little crucible right here, and I took some lava from the other crucible I had to power it up, so now this one's already working at ×3 of the rate of creating lava, which is very cool. What I also did was, you'll notice I have a little small storage crate under here, or right here, and underneath it you might notice that there is a little something right here, and that is just a regular the tier 2 cobblestone generator. I actually just decided to grab the one that I already had, since I was like, well, if I'm going to be making tons of cobblestone, it's going to be piped into here. I'm sure there's going to be a backlog of them in here that I could always grab from, so I might as well use it as a dual purpose one and just leave the other chest right there. So we got our little cobblestone generator right here that's creating a nice source of cobblestone for us that I will then pipe into this crucible. What I also want to show you is, with this small storage crate, it's actually so easy to make. We all can't be as lucky as me and get a draconium chest literally in your first episode or I should say first time doing this. That usually doesn't happen. So in this case, I think I should show you guys something really cool, which is the small storage crate from Actually Additions. And the reason why it's very cool is, you might have noticed, it's even bigger than just a regular double vanilla Minecraft chest. This is already pretty big, and it takes up obviously only one block space, so it's awesome. It also is a quest reward off screen. I didn't get the actual reward yet, because of course I got to show you guys, but I had completed the quest. Where is it? Right down here. Here it is, for the small storage crate. Yes, like it says right here, small in quotation marks. But I want to just show you quickly how to make that, just because it's so useful and it's so simple to make too. We're going to need one additional chest. I think we need, is it 4 chests or 5 chests? Let me also just pull up the recipe just so I can show you guys, and just so I don't make a fool of myself. I think it's 5. No, it's not 5 chests. It's just 4 chests. All I need here is, I'm going to need a few more oak planks. With that, we're going to make the first thing we need in the middle, which is a wood casing. Very simple to make. Just takes 4 planks of your choice, 4 sticks, and then 4 just regular wood. Take that, you've got your wood casing, and then all you need is the wood casing, 4 chests, and 4 planks, and you have another small storage crate, this is going to be so useful. And what I really love about these is you can upgrade them and make them even bigger. So you can have a medium-sized one, a large-sized one, and they just start getting comically large. And we definitely don't need one of those right now, because, this. But we'll eventually probably will need those. So let's go ahead and actually make the magmatic generator that I had mentioned previously. Let me just get the recipe for that again so we can quickly make that. And off screen, I already made the furnace generator and the machine casing. It's really simple. First thing you need to do is make a machine block. You can make 4 of them. All you need is a chest, 4 redstone, and 4 iron ingots. If you go back to the furnace generator, you just takes one of those. Not even that hard after that. Just 5 iron ingots, more redstone, and then a furnace, and you've got your furnace generator. The furnace generator you can use and add, let's say, any anything like coal, anything will burn in there that will automatically create power. Like, that's super cool and everything, but what I'm really looking for is something long term, really early on, that's also cheap, and that's the magmatic generator. Because we already got our gold and everything that we needed from, and the redstone from the mine dimension, and we just took all that with the lava bucket and furnace generator and upgraded to a magmatic generator. Oh, I should probably do it just so I can show you guys. There we go. So now we have our magmatic generator. So this little baby here is going to power up the machines that I'm going to use. I think I'm going to use a pulverizer. I know we got our ultimate furnace to heat things up super quickly, but I think we should also have a pulverizer. Just for learning purposes, also to show you guys how this works. You're probably wondering, how the heck am I going to get the cobblestone in here automatically into the crucible and then pipe that lava all the way into the magmatic generator, which will power the next machine that I'm going to make. Before we make that, I'm just going to show you guys how to get those energy or those transfer nodes that you're probably looking for. So I think we got plenty of redstone. Let's take a look. If I recall, I think they're transfer pipes that we need. Yeah, transfer pipes. And luckily, the transfer pipes are incredibly cheap. All you need is stone slabs, glass, and redstone. The only thing is, I don't know if I have, off the top of my head, I can always just take this dirt and turn that into some sand, and then just quickly, and by quickly I mean lightning fast, heat these up. Might as well turn this coal into small coal, and just heat this up, and look at that, we got our glass automatically. Cool. Let's also take the stone that we have, turn these into stone slabs. That should be enough to make. I probably won't need more than 64 right now, so I'll just leave the rest and throw it back in the chest. But 64 transfer pipes. We're also going to use these transfer pipes to make one transfer, or I should say 4. It's going to make for us transfer nodes for items, and then also we're going to need some for transfer nodes for fluids. The fluid one is obviously going to be for the lava. Let me show that recipe one more time in case you missed that. It's super simple. Just the transfer pipe, an empty bucket, 2 stone, and then 2 redstone. Same thing for the transfer pipe for the items. I just need to make sure that I have a chest. Let's get that going. And beautiful. We now have a nice little chest. And with that, we have 4 transfer nodes of each type. So this will be incredibly easy now. We're going to take the transfer nodes for our items. Throw that right there. Take the pipe and connect it. So now you'll see it's just piping in constantly the cobblestone from our generator, from our chest that's coming from the cobblestone generator into our crucible, and it's now generating ×3 lava for us. We're then going to take our transfer node for fluids, throw it right on top, and then hook that bad boy up to this, and look at that, we have lava in the magmatic generator, which is now creating RF for us. We now have a permanent, renewable source of energy. Ooh, hooray! So I'm super excited for that because it's so early on, and we already have a nice renewable source of energy. That's definitely takes a little bit of, the stress off my mind now. Let us create a pulverizer. One thing I do want to mention before I make the pulverizer, I think this shouldn't be too hard, right? I just need some tin, yeah, and then copper. Yeah, I should have all this stuff. But the one thing I should mention is, if you're a keen viewer who's remembered from a few episodes ago, you remembered that one of the quest rewards that I had gotten is actually a sag mill. Where was it? I think I got one right here and another one right here. A simple sag mill. You're probably thinking, well, why don't you just use the simple sag mill if you're going to essentially, you need it as a pulverizer to turn items into dust or to turn it into its pulverized form. Well, the reason for that, because I also tested this out, is if I take an Ender IO item like the simple sag mill, and if I put it next to something, in this case to these extra utilities magmatic generator, I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to explain exactly what's going to happen if I do it. If I throw that next to it while it's generating power, you would think, okay, is it going to put power into the simple sag mill? No, unfortunately, there's something that goes on with Ender IO where if you put it next to something from that's not from Ender IO and it's not being connected by an energy pipe or something, what instead is going to happen is it's going to blow up. and it's not going to cause any damage to like the stone around here or anything around it, but it's going to destroy it. I'm going to have to create the magmatic generator again, and it's not going to be fun. So I definitely am not going to do that. So instead, we're going to stick with a simple old pulverizer. So I think I'm going to need, it says copper, and then just, let's see, actually, let's go back to the beginning. We need a piston, 2 flint, 1 machine frame, 1 redstone reception coil, and 2 copper gears. I feel like the copper gears should be a quick and easy thing to get. So we'll start with that. And for that, I think I have, or maybe I don't have copper. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this yet. Maybe I should have checked if I actually had copper, and it looks like I don't have enough copper yet to do any of this stuff. Okay, so unfortunately for testing purposes, I'm not going to be able to show you exactly right now. I can't think of the top of my head, something that I could use to generate power with this. But at least for now, we already have this going. We've got our nice little automatic source of power that's never going to run out, thankfully. And when the time does come and I do need to use it with something, I will already have the materials that I need to get that going. So instead, let's move on to something else. Let's take a look at that last reward that I got, because I remember I forgot to grab this. So let's grab our reward from the small storage crate that we made earlier. And we have 4 water mills. Gives GP for adjacent flowing water blocks. The higher the level, the more GP. Okay. We can definitely use that sometime in the future, hopefully. But for now, we'll just put that away. We'll also start storing the extra stuff that I have here, just so I can save myself some space. Let's see. Fresh water in here. Okay. Probably shouldn't need this for now. Okay, what I was thinking of next, let's do a little more Tinker's Construct stuff, because we've got we got the basic Tinker's Construct stuff going, but what we don't have is, go back to the original Stoneblock quest tab, we do not have a Smeltery, which is, as you know, if you've ever played Tinker's Construct, that's a pretty major thing that you definitely need in Tinker's Construct, and additionally, we also don't have a Tool Forge. I feel like the Tool Forge would be pretty simple to make, but I don't see, it's like, usually I think for the next quest, it usually lights up the one you can get, so it looks like maybe I have to get the Smeltery before I can get the Tool Forge, because I don't see this one lit up like the others. So we'll start with making the Smeltery. In this case, we're just going to make all this stuff. The Smeltery Drain, Smeltery Controller, all this good stuff. And we'll just make, just to start, a basic little Smeltery. I'll probably throw it like right here. I should have, let me just check to make sure nothing's going to spawn here. Yeah, let's make sure that doesn't happen. Okay, very good. So I can just probably throw just a little basic one just right here, just for learning purposes. And also, maybe I can also just clear out a little bit more space, because space is something we do not have. even after what I had done off screen, it's something that we can never run out of. You always need more and more space. Okay, wonderful. So let's go look and see what we need to get going on that. So first things first, let's just look again at one more time what it says we need for the Smeltery. We need 1 Smeltery Controller, 1 Smeltery Drain, a seared tank, 1 faucet, 2 seared bricks, and a casting table. So if I recall, let's make first. Let's see. Let's make this just the regular old seared bricks first, which I think with that, actually, we just need these seared, just these regular seared bricks, for that, we're going to need to get some grout first. Grout is pretty simple to make. All we're going to need is gravel, sand, and clay, which, as you remember, I've got plenty of that going here, wherever it is. But let's definitely get some more gravel and sand. I'll do it off screen just because it's probably going to take a bit of time. But with that, I'll grab everything I need, and I'll be back when I have everything I need to make tons of seared bricks. Alright, we are back. I should hopefully have all the materials that I need now to make tons of seared bricks. So for that, we're just need to make some grout first. And I, off screen, got a ton of sand and gravel, and of course a little more clay, because I'm definitely going to need that to make more grout. And I think it's super easy. I'm just going to go like this. I think, was it the sand? Like this, and gravel on the sides, and beautiful. That should do it and make us more grout. Let's make a ton of grout, because at this point we can never have too much. I'm going to take this, heat this up in here, and now, lightning fast, Look at that. We've got 48 seared bricks. So I believe it said we need at least 2 just regular old seared bricks like this. I'll make 2 of these. Oh, was that all I needed? I literally just need to make. I didn't need to make all those to get the reward. Well, that's cool. Oh, it's just updated. Okay, I was gonna say that would have been way too easy if it allowed me to do that. Okay, much more reasonable. Okay, so next let's make the Smeltery controller. Let's see, what was the recipe for that? Smeltery controller. Okay, pretty simple. It's like making a furnace. Instead, we'll next make a smeltery drain. Cannot go on without a smeltery drain. Or this stuff, so I have a little more space here. What else? The seared tank, faucet, and casting table. Make the casting table next. So I know that is easy. Casting table, there we go. A faucet. Ooh, if I can spell it. One faucet, also pretty simple. And then finally, what was the last one? It was just a regular old. Of course, I need a seared tank with lava in it. So we can get this working. Seared tank. Oh, and for that we need glass, which of course, here we go. We should have some extra glass right here. Take this last little piece of glass, and this should do it. Okay, for real now, we completed the quest. Okay. Let's just get our reward and see what we've got. An ME drive. Oh my god, I love applied energistics. This is so awesome. That's going to be so cool. We're going to be able to eventually digitize all of our items and have a nice little a much nicer storage system as opposed to just having these huge big chests that we throw everything into. But now, at the very least, we've got everything we need, I think, to make a smeltery. So let's throw the controller down right here. Let's throw also... Oh, actually, you know what? I'm so stupid. Of course, we don't have enough to make a smeltery. Yeah, this is way too small, but at least I can kind of get it going here. I'll definitely make the rest of it when I have a chance. Actually, you know what? I don't want to put the smelter drain that low. What I'll do instead is I will take, let's see, seared tank, throw it here. Right on top, I'll throw the smeltery. Throw one seared brick right there. Also throw the casting table here. That should be nice. And we're definitely... Oh, and of course the faucet. I need to use the faucet right here so it can go into here. And then definitely I'll make a few more seared bricks so I can get a nice little smeltery going. So give me 1 sec. I gotta collect a few more materials and then we will finish off this smeltery. Okay, and now I should have enough seared bricks to actually make a decent little smeltery going. For now, I'm just gonna throw everything I need just to make, actually I don't need to throw that there, just to make a basic little smeltery. 3 by 3 smeltery. That's all I'm looking for. That's all I ask for. Actually, you know what? Let me get rid of one of these. I don't need one of these extra ones for now. So we just need to fill in right here the seared bricks on the base. And that way we'll have our multi-block structure. Here we go, and that should do it. Let me just check and see if it's working. Yeah, look at that. It's powered up. It looks like it's working. Only thing I need is some fuel, of course. Okay, there we go. We got our lava bucket now. So let's throw that into the sear tank. And now this bad boy is powered up. So if I actually throw something into the interface right here in the smeltery controller, we can actually smelt something now. So that is so cool. We'll probably do that on some smeltery stuff on the next episode, but it's so cool that we've already got it going. Actually, you know what? Might as well. I just realized, I thought for a second I didn't have anything, but you know what? I forgot. I've got the 6 iron ore that I've been holding on to. I was going to do something with it, but I think it was with the pulverizer, but we're not doing the pulverizer this episode. So let's throw this in here, and let's get going. Take a look at this. The smeltery is working, and we have some iron on the way. One of the cool things about the Tinker's Construct and throwing this iron in here, you're probably thinking, well, if you've never used Tinker's Construct, this is cool and all, but why are we doing this? Why the heck are we smelting this down? The reason is because this is going to become liquid iron, and with liquid iron, what we can do is we can mold it with this casting table into different molds, just like what we were doing earlier in one of the earlier episodes with the patterns. Where's our pattern chest? Like with the patterns here with like a pickaxe head or a tool rod pattern. We can actually do that now, and we can take iron and other materials like iron and cast it and create a nice little new version of that item that we can then use and create stronger tools and items. You'll see now that's all melted. We've got this red looking stuff is the iron all in here. And one of the other really cool things about it is if we take a look in our smeltery controller, you're going to think, well, we put 6 iron in there, so we're going to get 6 iron out. Not exactly. Take a look here, put your cursor over it, and we have 1 block and 3 ingots, so the equivalent of 12 iron in here now. So this is one way for us to double our output of everything that we end up mining for in the mine dimension. We can do that with gold. We can do that with copper. We can do it with whatever you can think of. Of course, as the iron, as you can see, we can throw that in here and we can double the output of it. So this is going to be so useful for us. What I'm going to do also is let's just get rid of the casting table for 2 seconds because for now, actually, you know what? We'll keep it here for now. Because, like I said, we'll save this for next episode. What I was going to do is maybe get a something to hold blocks in there, so we can turn these into just straight up iron blocks. But you know what? We can do that later, so that's totally fine. I think one of the last things I want to do is I want to take a look and make this tool forge. Tool forge, I think we're going to need a little more iron. If I recall, we're going to need a few iron blocks. I don't know exactly how many, so I'm going to make, just in case, I'm going to make 4. Thanks. I feel like that's what you need for the legs of the tool forge. Let's just look again and see what it requires. Tool forge, I think, where's the iron one? Oh, not steel. I guess technically it's all the same. Block of iron. There we go. So we're going to need some seared stone, which I probably should have saved some extra. So let me just grab some seared stone. Okay, I just whipped up a few more seared bricks. So let's go in here and find our tool forge with blocks of iron, where we're going to need 3 seared stone, 4 blocks of iron, and just a regular old tool station from Tinker's Construct. And look at that, we now have our upgraded tool forge. We can add it right here. And I think, yeah, it connects with all the other blocks too, so that's awesome. Got our nice little multi-block structure here. And you'll see, compared to the old, where is it? The old tool station down here, our options are much more limited. There's only a few things we can make, whereas with the tool forge that we made, we have a ton of more stuff we can actually make now. So it just opened up our possibilities for making tons of new cool stuff. Last thing let's do is grab our reward and see what we get. 6 phantom faces from Actually Additions. I have no idea what that does, but it looks cool and it sounds cool. So we're going to do something with that hopefully in the future. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Stoneblock 2. If you enjoyed this video or found it useful in any way, please give it a like. It really helps me out. If you want to see more content like this in the future, subscribe because there's more Stoneblock 2, more Minecraft in general, and other series on the way. Also, if you have any suggestions for me for what you want to see me do in the future, please leave a comment because I always read comments and I always like to hear from what you guys like to say. It helps out in picking out new content for me, and I know it's the type of stuff you guys like to see, so please go ahead and do that. My name is Zom. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Stoneblock 2. Bye-bye!